Donald Trump, President of the United States of America, surprised Nigeria with a terrible Christmas gift yesterday. What? A terrible Christmas gift. What gift is this? Friends, let's watch this.
Right now, I do want to take you out to one of the top stories that we are following at this hour, and take a look at your screen right here as a new video clip released by the Trump administration shows the launch of the U.S. strike conducted Christmas Day on Islamic State forces in Nigeria. President Trump announcing the powerful and deadly strike, he says, on Christmas night, weeks after first accusing the West African country's government of failing to stop the persecution of Christians. Trump did take to Truth Social to post this right here, and this is just a portion of it. He says, tonight, at my direction as Commander-in-Chief, the United States launched a powerful and deadly strike against ISIS terrorist scum in northwest Nigeria, who have been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. I have previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, there would be hell to pay, and tonight there was. U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Mike Waltz had this to say when speaking to Fox News back in November.
Clergy are being beheaded.
Yeah.
Churches are being burned. Families chased out of their homes simply for wearing a cross. We know how to take down terrorist networks, but we've done it all over the world. But I think there's a lot of other things we can do before that. The country of particular concern unleashes sanctions, withholds our aid, and we're seeing the Nigerian government move.
And you are taking a look at the post here from Ambassador Waltz. He posted on the strike last night, kind of quote tweeting what President Trump had to say, saying, quote, "Merry Christmas to the Christians in Nigeria and around the world who know tonight that the President of the United States will fight for them," end quote. Now, I do want to bring in former Kansas Governor Sam Brownback, who served as ambassador at large for international religious freedom during President Trump's first administration, to discuss all of this and break down exactly how we got to this point. Sam, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us today.
Oh, happy to join you, and Merry Christmas. Still Merry in Christmas. Background here.
Yeah. And first off, can you break down for me, Sam, kind of how we got to this point?
It's been building for really 15 years, I would say. You've really got a group of terrorist organizations, and I call it a terrorist convention that's taking place in Nigeria. This is the area they're concentrating on for the next caliphate. They lost in the Middle East. Now they're moving to this region in West Africa. They've destabilized several governments in the region. You've also got the Chinese and the Russians meddling in this region. And here's an area that the Nigerian government, in many respects, has just lost control of, which is typical, again, of how you get a caliphate started, how you get all these terrorist groups coming to this region. And then their primary target is destabilizing the government, killing Christians, and they'll kill Muslims that don't agree with them as well.
And right here, as we pop this up, this is a post from U.S. Africa Command, AFRICOM. They say, at the direction of the President of the United States and the Secretary of War, and in coordination with Nigerian authorities, U.S. Africa Command conducted strikes against ISIS terrorists in Nigeria on December 25th, Christmas there. And again, we're learning all of this information, but there are still so many questions. Can you talk about which ISIS-affiliated group is operating there in Nigeria and how active it's been recently? You talked about how this has kind of been developing over time.
You've got multiple groups, and then the groups themselves will splinter. You've got ISIS West Africa, you've got Boko Haram that's operating in the region, you've got ISIS Sahel, which is just that region that's operating. So you've got multiple ones that are operating in the region. Like I say, it's just really this gathering of terrorists that have decided this is the real place we can go next. What I admire really about the president's decisive action here is that's exactly what's needed to prevent this caliphate from building. You could end up, if you don't get aggressive action here, of a caliphate of 250 million people spread throughout West Africa by all these various terrorist groups just operating, pushing, getting more people recruited into it. And it's widespread killing that's been taking place for over a decade now. This has really got to be decisive. It's got to be aggressive. And the sooner you can get on top of it, the more likely it is that you're going to stop the caliphate from getting formed.
When you talk about Christmas Day specifically, again, we're talking about the persecution of Christians, and we get this announcement from President Trump that the strikes have been made there on Christmas Day into Christmas night. What is the significance overall of that? Do you think that was done on purpose?
I do. And normally Easter and Christmas are a couple of the most deadly days for Christians around the world, in these countries where Christians get persecuted, like Nigeria. Nigeria is the most deadly country to be a Christian in the world. And this has been building, as we've talked about earlier. So I think the president's just sending a clear message. You normally kill a bunch of Christians on Christmas. We're going to strike back at you on Christmas so that you feel what you've been giving to Christians all this time. And I think it's a message to these terrorist groups around the world that persecute Christians. We're going to stand up. We're going to fight for them.
You know, Trump warned Nigeria, I think last month or even 2 months ago, that he did not like the fact that some Islamic groups are killing Christians in the country. So he told the president of Nigeria to act fast, or else he was coming to destroy the Islamic terrorist group in Nigeria. And I thought Trump was joking. Friends, the man was not joking. The man was not joking. Let's look at the recent statement or the recent warning he sent to Nigeria, and let's see whether Trump was a man of his word or he was joking. Let's look at this. He said, if the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns are blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. I am hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians. Warning: the Nigerian government better move fast. So this was the warning Donald Trump sent to the Nigerian government, that if they do not act fast, he will get to the country and wipe out the Islamic terrorist group. And yesterday, just yesterday, on the 25th of December 2025, Trump did what he said. Donald Trump did what he said. Hey, this man is strong. Friends, this man is strong. You know, even when he published the warning, I thought like he was going to be soft. He was going to engage the Nigerian government on possible ways to solve the problem. But hey, Trump was serious. He was serious. He did strike the group in Nigeria yesterday, and it is all over. All over. And friends, let me share this with you. Many Nigerians, especially the Christians in Nigeria, are happy that Trump did strike the Islamic terrorist group yesterday. They are very, very happy about what Trump did. Even some calling it the best Christmas gift. The best Christmas gift. What? Let me read it. Let me read it now. Let me see. This person says, the best Christmas gift from US. The best Christmas gift from US. This kind of gift, this kind of Christmas gift. Friends, so by the way, I would like to wish all Christians, especially SDA Christians living in Nigeria, a happy Sabbath. And also, I would like to wish all people watching this video right now happy Sabbath. You know, we are entering into God's rest, God's day of rest. Okay, and so I need to wish you all happy Sabbath wherever you are watching this video from. If you are in the US, in Canada, in Australia, in Kenya, in South Africa, in Zambia, Zimbabwe, Ghana, wherever you are watching this video from, Barbados, and Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad, are you here? We love you all. All right, so happy Sabbath to you all. And also, let me remind you that if you have not yet downloaded the We Pray app on your device, please download it right now. Okay, if you have Android device or you have Apple device, you can download the We Pray app on your device and participate in community prayer. Okay, community prayer. You know, as I said previously, on the We Pray app, you get the opportunity to pray for others. Some will also pray for you. And you know, I saw this prayer request. I saw this prayer request on We Pray app today that touched my heart. Friends, this request touched my heart and I prayed for the person. Okay, so I'm going to share the prayer request with you right now, but I'm not going to mention the person's name. I'm not going to mention the person's name. The person says, pray for my addiction. And he listed all the addictions right there, right? I prayed for the person. So please, what are you waiting for? Join the We Pray app right now. You have the links right in the description. Download the We Pray app and enjoy praying for one another. All right. Now, this is all that I had to share with you today. May God bless you for watching. Happy Sabbath. And if you'd like to support Bro Lawrence, you can donate through my website, www.brolawrence.com. Thank you for your support. May God bless you. See you next time.